So the entire mixtape, hashtag Inside My Notebook, it's abrasive. It's in your face. I'm taking a new spin on how to write sad love songs without, or just sad songs without all of them sounding sad. And that was something we even realized. I was like, because there's not a single love song on here. You know, there's sex, there's loneliness, there's desperation, there's confusion. You know, there's what's the word? There's what's a word for alluring. But there's no like true song that's like explaining I'm in love with somebody or I love you. Like, it's nowhere in this mixtape. Nowhere.
It's a lot of different emotions on it.
And they're
perplexed quite a few times. Where do I fall? It wasn't real. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, I'm confused, but you did.
Right. So, and you know, and it's listening to it in its entirety.
It tells clarity.
It tells a story. It tells a story of ideally what the relationship, dating life was for me at that time with those individuals, because there was more than one around that time frame. You know, it starts off with how I feel about myself internally and mentally.
You don't play it.
Huh?
You said it was more than one individual.
Yeah. You didn't know that. I don't remember what we was doing. Okay, so yeah, it's more than one individual. It was based off of an ex.
I'm trying to get somebody, and she got multiple individuals writing songs about.
One is about an ex in Atlanta. One is about an ex here. One is about an ex that was here and he passed. But we didn't discuss that. That wasn't discussed.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
That wasn't discussed. That'll probably be talked about in another record, but that wasn't discussed. I can't put that record. But
you're tearing up a little bit.
Shut up.
Like you good, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it's I called it Inside My Notebook because all of it was in a notebook, a pad, a phone, in the notes of the phone, a text message, hell, my Facebook Messenger. Like, wherever I had a thought, an idea, a lyric, a title, whatever, that's immediately where it went. And like, when you guys get to see the website, you'll see what I mean. You'll really get to see what I mean. It's really dope.
Shout out to Jay.
I know, right? Girl, that's what's behind this camera, y'all. Y'all don't even realize it. But like,
it's a good website. I looked it up, like, ooh, this is fancy.
Mm-hmm.
She's real sharp, and she doesn't look cheap or nothing.
Right.
Woo.
I had a phenomenal team with Dimitri as my engineer and doing all of the shit. I was like, I'm not gonna do anymore.
Vocal
arrangements.
A little bit of writing.
He helped in with wriing.
Some background vocals. Mastering.
What else? Because I like, but y'all, everything. He helps out every which way possible. But it all turned out really well.
It was an amazing team effort.
It was. We work extremely well together.
We did.
Like, this is we an it factor.
And I think it was an unexpected friendship.
It was.
That kind of blossomed out of it. Because
Yeah.
when we first started, we really had never met each other before, which is weird because your friends are people that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Like Strawberry and Catboy and all them, I knew them before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
see, but that's because that was because I wasn't around them as much. Around the time I met you, remember, I was still at Howard. And I was transitioning to take my year off. And so that's like, so when I was able to actually be more in the scene and hang around them, that's when I kind of came into play. But yeah, we built a lot out of this.
Man.
We built a lot out of this, and we both have been frustrated with each other going through these sessions. Whether I'm not giving enough or I'm like, bitch, I'm ready to go home. Mm-hmm. I'm over it. I'm telling him we gotta really make this happen. Bitch, come on. But everything came to a head and it came out like freaking amazing. I put the hashtag because it made sense. It's kind of like the thing now. Everybody hashtags everything. And it just made sense, like hashtag Inside My Notebook. And I was like, well, tell me what's inside of your notebook. I mean, what is it that you guys are talking about to yourselves to your paper, to your phones, to your friends, to your family. Like, what is it that you talk about? Like, I've met so many people with different versions or types of journals and diaries. Hell, I still read my mom's when she was a girl. Sorry, mama. When she was a little girl. And it was so intriguing just to...
I used to read my mom's too.
So
She used to write like poetry in it.
It's like, it's real. It's very real.
I never had a diary.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Maybe your songs are your diary.
That's a great way to look at it.
So let's be clear. He has his own records out and has his own EP dropping, and them shits is sick, man. Like, y'all don't even understand. Him on Emotional Love put me in a corner because I was like, bitch, he outshined the fuck out of me. Like, if you hear that song, child, he outshined the fuck out of me, and like I felt like I had to step up my game.
It was just
You went in, you came and you murdered it, and like you shined, and I was like, and it's not a bad thing at all. I'm here for it. Like, I love it to death. I was like, and his records, and even like the ones I've heard that y'all ain't hear yet, are like fucking amazing. He is phenomenal. Like, vocally as a writer, he is everything as an artist, and he is like, he's something. He is something to be messed with. He is something to be messed with. I love him to death, and it's so crazy because that was another thing that we didn't even talk about with Emotional Love with your voice.
What?
Because that was another reason why we had to push it back.
Yeah. So I was diagnosed with this thing called spasmodic dysphonia. And what spasmodic dysphonia is it's pretty much like when your vocal cords are like having spasms. And that was a really, really difficult thing for me. Because it was like some days my voice was on, some days my voice was off. It was just really fucking hard.
I mean, he would try so hard to like do stuff in the sessions, and I would feel so bad because I was like, I didn't know what else to do. You know, I would try to be as positive and come up with different things that might help. And
then
like,
I got
try
the
to
good
tell him
Botox
stop doing
shots
stuff.
in my neck.
Yeah.
And it was on.
And then he came back with a vengeance. And we had just released like 2-3 records. So
that good Botox had to lift them babies up.
Right.
Now they sitting pretty in my neck. Like,
when he back to his singing self,
like,
giving life, harmonizing. I'm trying to learn how to run like him because I can run like here and there or when. Apparently, I run when I'm not trying to run and I'm just like being random or some shit, and I can
I'm
run.
so mad you made me talk about that on camera.
I'm glad you did.
I already talked about it, I guess, so it really doesn't even matter.
I'm glad you did. People need to know about it. It's a thing.
Ain't nobody thinking about no. You think they're gonna Google spasmodic dysphonia?
Yeah.
So, the first time when I called the lady at the vocal clinic, and I asked her, you know, because one of my friends hooked me up with or told me about the doctor and everything. And so I called her and I was like, yeah, I think I need to come in. And she was like, well, from the sound of it, it sounds like you had spasmodic dysphonia. So, because at that point, I barely could speak. Like, I was talking like this all the time. And you remember that. Like, I literally had to whisper all the time.
And like, if I needed to hit a note or something, he would try to play it, or
Yeah.
try to play it
I
on
would
the piano
whistle it.
or whistle it to
I
me,
would
so I
whistle
make
it.
sure I was hitting the right key. And it was a
Google spasmodic dysphonia or YouTube it. Those people, I keep saying those people, and I have spasmodic dysphonia. That's crazy.
No, it's real.
And they talk like this all the time. Like they sound like, and I just was like, oh my God.
Like those people that's been smoking and they got
Please
the things on their
don't
nose.
let me be like that.
My grandpa used to do that.
But you know what? It's crazy. It's crazy because the first couple times that I did it, I had to get the shots in my neck like every 3 months. And it's been almost 5 months since I've had to go back and get shots. It's, yeah. Like I'm like boosted right now.
See? Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because once you get them,
Look at God
it
bless
sucks.
him.
It sucks because once you get them, when you get them, your voice is like real soft for almost like a month. So it's like, even if you have them and you can speak clearly, you still have to talk like this because it's really hard for people to like understand what you're saying. So
Yeah, that was a part of what we went through with doing this
that
record,
was a struggle. Like I used to be heated.
Yeah. Like he was discouraged. He didn't want to do anything. After a point, it was just like, it's like, we don't make this happen. because it's not gonna be like this forever. We're gonna figure it out. But I was like, that it is. I was like, this. I was like, and it's so interesting what God will like put you through when He puts people in your life. Like even Jay, my film guy, and he's the person who did all of the. He set up the photo shoot for the album, the mixtape, sorry, and got to meet Oscar Rivera. And my best friend, who I love like so damn much, my bean, Anthony, Whitney Latham. He was my little male model in the video. The damn photo shoot. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't have been blessed with a better team. Jay did so much of the graphic design work, especially that website is really amazing. That I had him help me on the music end, so it was just, I couldn't have been blessed with better people to make all of this happen and come true, and to like come up with ways to move forward. Because now we're like talking about putting together, figuring out how we're gonna do this tour, and do the music on the tour, and do the graphic design for the tour. And then they're both already aware that there's no more new music on the way that I've already been doing. I literally have to take a break after this. I told him,
can I get a break, please?
We're going on break. I'm not recording. I said I'm going to wait because I have an EP that I want to start working on that I already have worked on. And I'm just like, I need to get in the studio with.
We hadn't even finished the mixtape. And she called me and was like, I'm already done the EP. Oh my God. Or the album. I was like,
there's so much stuff that's been going on in my life. I wrote the first EP as well as the first album. I won't even tell y'all the titles yet. But, because they are, when I say they're done, album 16 records, EP 8, and they're done. All I literally need to do is get in the studio and record them. Like, I purchased beats, all of that. Like, that's how real it was.
She works.
Right. I love it. And then I'm writing for The Art of D. If you haven't seen the trailer, look it up on YouTube. It's called The Art of D. It's really, really great. You guys are going to love it when it comes out. That's going to have new music from him,
and we have
me.
A song on it together.
Yeah, and that song is going to perplex and get us ready for the EP. Hey, I ain't even ready though. But, and there is going to be a music video. I have been working diligently. I may have to put out a GoFundMe page if certain sponsors fall through, but if I do, it's okay. Y'all have proof in the butter of everything I've stated, what you've heard, to say yay or nay if you want to support. Sorry. So this mixtape wasn't about money for me. I spent more than like $2K making this. Mind you, I still owe Howard money. Like, there are other bills I could have been paying. Hell, I still had to pay my credit card bill off. Like, I put $2K plus into making this record. And I said, I was like, I'm not in for this for the financial gain. My mental process was, I was like, I need something that I can, build off of. I need something that I can present to record execs and have them think, okay, if this artist was signed to us, would we had produced this record, would we had signed on for this record, would it have sounded like this? If we would have supported this kind of record, would it have done better? Would we be able to, really showcase it? Where would it have been able to sell? What Billboard charts could we have seen it in? Like, I put myself in a mind exec. I'm a real business head about this stuff, so I really put my mindset into that and tried to formulate a mixtape that I can be as personable as possible and be honest with who I am and what I was dealing with at those times, as well as marketable and sellable if a record exec ever heard it and be like, oh my God, this should have been something that we should have been on and it should have been sold through us. You should have made money off of it, type of thing. But the entire mixtape is free. Now the EP and album definitely going to have to be paid for, but the mixtape, my first record, it's entirely free. It's general use for the public, for everyone. Thank you for every single producer. If you recognize me, because I was like, you guys are definitely tagged in the properties of the records. I can't remember all y'all names, but y'all are tagged in the properties of the records, so if you hear it, you know it's you. Thank you for everybody. Thank y'all. This has been a long journey, and I'm like,
well, I wouldn't say
stretch.
I wouldn't say long, because
for me this was extremely long because the songs date back before I even made it to DC.
Oh, okay.
So for me, this has been extremely long. I've been working, like, if you were to see, like, my old Facebook posts back from, like, 2010 and 11 and shit, it was all about music. Oh, what am I going to title it? And different ideas I came up with. Because initially it was called Notebook. And it was supposed to be an EP. And it was, like, just all this stuff. And there were songs that were supposed to be on the record that didn't even make it, that I didn't record, that I cut out. For me, it was a long journey, and I always told myself that I would not release anything until I knew I found myself, my sound, and who I was in the world. And I got all of that. And so now I'm ready to take everybody on the challenge. And I want to definitely showcase I can write. I'm writing because I'm very good at writing. I'm really, really good at writing. I'm very good at it. And
I keep telling her I'm gonna write something different. And she's like, why do I need to?
Because I think we write differently. I think we write.
You can write yourself.
He can. I think we write differently, and I was like, I don't know if it's gonna like all right, but we're working on it because we're working on records together now. So I was like, and I said I will work with him for some stuff because I sent him some beats that I'd like purchased, and I was like, it'd be great for his record. So be on the lookout. Y'all be seeing and hearing it. I'm actually there's other people. Simba. Taylor is also, he's been funding me a lot for doing actually going towards the next record, and there's a record he wrote for me, and we're I think I did the chorus, but he did like the whole first verse and we still haven't finished it.
I love that. He did it,
yeah, I was like, and we have to finish that, and it is a great, phenomenal track. I can tell you, it's a song, it's called Feel It. It's a cute little club jam. It's really cute, but it's still got a pop flavor. It's really, really cute, and I promise y'all the EP is a lot lighter. Because although the mixtape doesn't sound dark, the content of the words, if you like read the lyrics, and I was like, it's pretty kind of dark. It's in a very clouded, dark space. It doesn't feel like there's hope. And so know that there was light at the end of the tunnel. I made it out. I'm okay. And the EP is gonna be a lot. The EP is going to be me getting to that light at the end of the tunnel. What's on the EP title?
It's your girl. You do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
It's your world.
So the EP is going to be titled TASTE, which is an acronym for Taking a Second to Emancipate. And you guys hear it, because I'm big on different sounds. I don't place myself in one genre. I know if it was standard, I would be probably considered like contemporary R&B. It'd be contemporary R&B, but I have sounds of like electronica on there, a little bit of island flavor. I definitely know I got a pop record. I know I got a trap soul style sounding record. I was like, I have a lot of, it's a lot, and I'm always like open, and I got some good soul. I was like, I'm always open to try other genres, and that's why I was like in one of the other videos, I was like, I want to do a rock record, and I've been trying to figure out how did Janet combine like R&B and rock and make it good.
You should do a song.
That's my idol. With who?
With Nathan.
Oh, I mean, we are for the other thing.
What song?
That it was his. Because I had to write like a whole verse for it.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all should do a song together. Like sing a song together. I don't know. What's the song?
We'll talk about it later.
Any song.
That's it.
We'll
talk about this later.
Oh.
He does sing very well. He sounds beautiful. You don't think it, but he really does sound amazing. But yeah, so I can't wait for you guys to see and hear everything. Be on the lookout. Please share, subscribe, follow. Everything. Like,
they following? You have to say it.
They know. You know what? Okay, so so Twitter is at Lyrical Moonlight, LYRICALMOONLITE. Snapchat, it's like Ricky aka Tony. And Aurora Lloyd every damn where else. Like, the website has everything. That's why. Go to the damn website, y'all. Y'all can find it. Well, it's going to be on the website. We're going to make sure of it, okay? All the links and everything, SoundCloud. Literally, I'm trying to get to the point that you type in Aurora Lloyd, bitch, I'm the first one you see. So, it's going to be that. But, you know, just spread the word, guys. I really want to start being a mover and shaker for the LGBT community, but especially in the music industry, because there's not, I don't think there's, aside from, what's the woman name on 11? There's a trans woman. D something. D Smith. D Smith.
Yeah.
Like aside from her, I know she does a lot of production and writing. And she did something on like Fantasia's new record. But you know, there's not a lot of us in the industry, and I would love to be that really first known front stage poster child person. You know. So.
Will it be a poster child of me?
Yeah. Shit, that's real. Yeah. So stay tuned, you guys. So many great things on the way, and thank you. Hope you like it.